Hello ladies, welcome to day number 2. Today we're doing again a full body and we're using our kettlebell again. Make sure that you have your water right next to you. Have your kettlebell. If you don't have a kettlebell, use a dumbbell, but I highly suggest to use a kettlebell as that will give you more challenge, hence more result. So I'm going to set the timer and it is a 20 minutes workout, but as always, we're gonna work hard, so get ready. The first exercise which we're gonna be doing is going to be a kettlebell swing, but what we do today is changing our arm. So the same thing applies. You step back until the kettlebell almost starts to roll and then you swing it with both arms. So what we're gonna try and do now, we're gonna let one arm go and then we're gonna change one arm every time. When kettlebell is at its highest position, almost weightless, you don't need to hold it. If that is too hard or you're too worried, do 2 arms, 1 arm. 2 arms, let go of the other arm. That way you will get control over the kettlebell and then you will be able to switch every time when you feel confident enough. What we need to try and make sure, when you're only using 1 arm, you tend to swing and rotate your body. Try to still keep it parallel to the ground without rotation, and you can bring the other arm to the side to support you. Now, what we're doing now, grab the kettlebell with one hand towards the same side of the handle. What you do here, you do a curtsy lunge. So you step behind you, I'm going to show you from the side. You step behind you to the side and you go into curtsy lunge by bringing your hips backwards and trying to keep that front leg shin vertical and stretch glutes, stretch everything here. Then you come up, you switch your kettlebell to the other side. You do the same thing on the other side. Then you grab the kettlebell with both hands, descend down and do a squat. So now the explanation took me the whole round, but never mind. We're gonna pick it up and then when we go back to the same exercises, we can do it with the proper form. The next exercise is a swing to squat. This exercise, the way you do it, it's the same swing applies. You swing the kettlebell and with the next thing, you go into squat. Swing, bend, squat, bend, swing, bend, squat, bend, swing, bend, squat. Once again, your arms are not doing the job. Who is driving the kettlebell? Your hips. That's right. So bend forward, then your upper body goes parallel to the ground. Then you will swing your kettlebell behind you as far as you can and you will give it a chance to swing forward more. What you can try, if you struggle with the movement, lose the kettlebell and just learn the movement. Bend, swing, bend, squat, bend, swing, and carry on. Now, the next one is a goblet to a halo. Bring your feet further away from each other, I would say wider than shoulder width, toes pointing outwards. Grab your kettlebell just like so, upside down. And what you do here, you hold your kettlebell in front of you, straight back, pelvic floor is tilted. Go down as low as you can, come up by pushing the floor away from you, squeeze your glutes, draw a halo. And then again, go down, come up, halo the other side. And again, keep breathing. Exhale when you're standing up. We're always exhaling when it is the hardest. Let's finish this off. Amazing. And now the next one is going to be a row. The way you do row here, we're gonna change the side constantly. So, what you do, bend forward. Keep your elbow close to your body, upper body parallel to the ground. Draw your elbow up to the ceiling, but keep it close to your body. Lower down, switch the side and the other arm. What you need to make sure is that you're not arching your back. Tilt that pelvic floor. Keep your body parallel to the ground. And then breathe. In, out. Try not to rotate your body. So not doing this. Our body, torso, is staying steady, not moving. What is moving? Our arms. Elbow close to your body, driving it up. So we're not doing this, driving it up, all the way behind you and to the ceiling. Now, what we're doing? Round number 2. Swing alternating. So bring the kettlebell in front of you. Remember, as always, what you do here, toes and knees, same direction. Knees, you bend them slightly. It's not a squat movement, it's hinging movement. And you switch at the top position. Your neck is relaxed. So you always, your neck is following the spine. Trying not to rotate your body. Stick your other arm to the side to keep that balance. Keep switching. If you can't do this, do 2. 2 arms. 1, 2, 1. And just like so. The next exercise, courtesy to courtesy on the other side, and then a jump squat. So now I'm going to show you from the front. Grab the kettlebell towards the same side. You're going to be lunging to step behind, slightly to the side. Drive your hips back. This is the whole point. If you do it here, you're going to injure yourself and you're not going to get the benefits. So stretch your glutes and then come up, switch the side. Drive yourself backwards. And now down. Well done. When you're doing this jump squat, before you're doing a jump squat, descend down. So like now, descend, jump, and then you lowering yourself down. You're not just, well, I'm gonna show you what not to do. You're not doing this. No. So you have soft knees. That will prevent the injury. That will give you more results, because rather than standing here and stopping at this position, you are descending down, stretching your muscle more and making it work more. Swing to squat. So, let me show you from the side. What you do here is swing behind you. And now, squat. Swing, squat. Swing, squat. Swing, squat. Knees and toes looking same way. Knees are soft. Pelvic floor is tilted. Neck is relaxed. Following the spine. Descending down. Breathing. Never giving up. Before the beep, we don't stop. Before the beep, we only stop when the timer tells us to. Goblet to a halo. So remember, feet wide apart, toes pointing outwards. Grab your kettlebell. And now, descend. Come up. Halo. When you're doing a halo, make sure that you don't swing your body. What is moving? Your arms, your shoulders making the work. You're not doing all of this. No. Body steady. And then your arms are working hard to draw that halo. The squat is you're going all the way down as far as you can go. If it is too hard, you go as low as you can with your straight back. So what you do, you might be even here, and then you would come up and draw a little halo. There is always a way to modify. Don't think that you need to keep up with me. I'm showing I'm doing it with my speed. But don't think you need to catch up. Your form is the priority, then the speed. So now the row. Feet, hip weight, toes pointing outwards. Tilt that pelvic, toes pointing straight ahead. Tilt that pelvic floor. Bend, and then keep the elbow closed. Switch. Always grab it towards the closest end. That will give you a room to switch your hands. So if you grab it in the middle, it's quite hard to grab with the other hand. But if you're holding it, keep doing it. If you're holding it towards the opposite end, the switch becomes very, very fluid. Now, nice and sweaty. Moving to exercise number 1 of the third round. Swing alternating. Bring that kettlebell. And let's go. Start with 2, and then if you need to, 1 with both, and 1, and both, and if you can, switch every time. Your hips are doing the work. You utilize them, engage them. Bend more. Stick your glutes behind you. Feel them working. I love the kettlebell because it loads your entire body. Amazing. Next one. Curtsy to jump squat. Let's remember the proper alignment. Shoulders all the way down. Engaging core, tilting pelvic floor. Grabbing a kettlebell, and let's go. Descending down. The other side. And now, amazing. 1. You can bend forward a little bit with your body. That way, you will increase the range of motion. You will make your glutes stretch even more. Your hamstrings stretch even more. But even with this forward bend, forward lean, keep driving your hips behind you. This is how you stretch them. Stretch your glutes, stretch your hamstrings, and keep them tense for longer. Now, curtsy, we've done it, swing to a squat. So let's do this one. Bring your kettlebell, step back, get ready, straight back, driving hips behind you. Knees and toes, go the same direction, straight back, neck is relaxed. Keep going. Oh wow. Goblet. I'm getting very hot. What we do here, toes pointing outwards. Find that correct position. There is no squat, one position of squat which fits everyone. We all built in a bit of a unique way. You have longer quads, I don't know, a shorter lower part of your leg, and someone else has the opposite. That will affect your form. But what you need to make sure you do, drive your hips behind you and push the floor away. So you're standing up, not by bringing your whole body upwards, but by pushing that floor away. And keep doing it. Now, a row. So once again, with the row, shoulders, pelvic floor, tilted, abs braced, bending forward, grabbing towards one end, not leaning, not rotating, strong, elbow close to the body, driving elbow behind you, down to the ceiling. Well done. The more you bend forward, the more you will feel it in your back. You can do it standing upright like this, But if you bend more, you will feel it in your back a lot more. And this is what I highly suggest for you to do, to strengthen your back. And keep reminding, because when you get tired, you will naturally slowly start to go up, to straighten your body, but try not to. Oh my God, and now, you know what's coming, right? You just joined. The best round is coming. Why are we calling it the best? Because when you get tired, your form starts to go out of the window and change. And what we need to make sure is that we pay special attention to our form when we are tired, because this is when it is crucial to keep form at its best. Squeeze, squeeze, strong, more. Well done. Next one, courtesy to a jump squat with a kettlebell. Even though the majority of movements, you might think targeting the lower body, but in fact, it's not true. What's happening is your arms are involved, especially with yesterday's workout, where we were holding the kettlebell above our head. And your core is involved. This is the beauty, because your core needs to stabilize your spine for every movement. And this is why I love kettlebell, because it just targets so many muscle groups. Amazing. Next one, swing to a squat. How are you feeling? Ready? Swing to a squat. And let's go. Swing, bend, squat. Swing, bend, squat. Bend, swing, bend, squat. Bend, swing, bend, squat. Straight back. Shoulders away from your ears. No rounding in the back. We don't want to have injury. We don't want to have lower back pain. Woo-hoo. Amazing. Now, goblet to halo. Let's go. Toes pointing outwards. Descend, push the floor away. Come up, halo. Descend, push the floor away. Halo the other side. And again. Amazing. Squeeze those glutes. Halo. Keep bracing your abs. Keep tensing those glutes. Keep going. Oh wow. The last exercise, we can do it. Don't stop, never give up. We're not doing this here. With me, you never give up. You might slow down, you might modify, you don't give up, ever. Not here, not in love yourself. In love yourself, we love in ourselves. Tilt, brace, straighten, let's go. Inhale, exhale. In, out. Elbow behind you, to the ceiling and behind you. We have 10 seconds. Now, what we do now is, after all of our intense workouts, we do the stretching routine. So I go through that link under today's workout, do the stretching routine, and I will create a new one just so you have a bit of a variety. Today was incredibly hard for me, but I am in this hard period of the month, and I always feel my body very different on those days. But despite that, I managed to get the whole workout done, and it's not just that. I will be doing the same workout again because I'm going to be filming this in Russian. So what I want to tell you is that, like always, make sure you drink plenty, make sure that you stretch. Guys, especially, like, seriously, with the kettlebell workout, you cannot skip stretching. Your muscles are going to be very sore the next day if you do skip. So I highly suggest to give yourself 5-10 minutes and do the stretching. Drink plenty, go for the good food, and as always, praise yourself. Now you've done day 2. I can feel the sweat running down my back. Make sure that you praise yourself, tell yourself, well done. You can even, I don't know, get a calendar and just mark every day once you've completed it with a heart, with a star, with whatever you feel like, just to give yourself appreciation of what you've done for yourself. This is super important, do it. And I'll see you tomorrow, and don't forget the main thing, love yourself. Whatever you do, love yourself. I'll see you tomorrow, don't skip it. Have an amazing day. Bye for now, love you all.